Welcome back, guys. Let's be real. Um, Starting back with NFL again. As y'all know, there's been a lot going on. The national anthem, Donald Trump's comments, Cam Newton with his comments with the female reporter, the boycott, people boycotting the NFL because Kaepernick. It's a lot going on. So I took a little break, mainly because I trying to get my guys, me, Aston, and Savage, to meet up. Schedule conflicts haven't allowed us to meet up yet once again, but I would dive into those issues because when I thought today that they were going away, they're still not going away. So that's actually good. Like I said, I do want to dive into it. I just don't feel comfortable diving into it by myself. I like just all three of our opinions. It'll be good. It'll be better than just me talking about it, just giving my one opinion. And also, like I said, I'm trying to keep it strictly sports, but I know it's politics and all this other stuff has dove into it. And I mean, other stuff like the Cam Newton comments that has nothing to do with politics, but just other outside things, it's going to have to be talked about. So I just feel better talking about it with us, all three of us, or even guests. I have guests come on the show and stuff like that. So, and just me talking about it by myself. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the biggest surprise team as we head into week 6 so far in the NFL season. And not just the biggest surprise team, but teams. So I'm gonna hit one main team and then a couple others. It's honorary mentions. Also the biggest disappointing team and a couple others. It's like I said, honorary mentions. And I'm gonna talk about the Titans, my favorite team, and give my opinion on about what they have done and how I feel about where our season is headed based off what I've seen. So first off, I'm gonna start with the biggest surprise team, which is the Kansas City Chiefs, in my eyes. They're the only undefeated team in the NFL. It's not a big surprise that they are, as good as they are. It's just the surprise that they are the best team. And they are the only undefeated team. Used to be a couple, 2 or 3 undefeated teams around this time. Especially considering that they played the Patriots the very first game of the season. A lot of people had them losing that game, including myself. So what I can say about them, the biggest surprise with them is their offense. They have always had a good defense, and they have always had an offense that game manages, especially with Alex Smith at quarterback. He's a game manager type of quarterback. But they traded into the first round to draft a quarterback, Patrick Mahomes from Texas Tech. And all of a sudden, Alex Smith is throwing deep down. So now he's looking on his back, make sure he can get a spot taken. So, but another thing, they have weapons now. Their rookie running back, Kareem Hunt. Oh, Lord. He's something serious. Tyreek Hill, a receiver, they made him pretty much the number 1 receiving option, and I mean, they have weapons galore now. Like, it's before they always just had that one player. Like when Jamal Charles was really good at running back, they just had him, and he literally had to carry the offense. Then they finally got a receiver in Jeremy Maclin, but even then they still dinking and dunking. So now they finally opened it up. Andy Reid's calling some amazing plays that I've seen him call. And they look like a real Super Bowl threat. I mean, as in previous years, we thought, yeah, they get the playoffs, but Alex Smith's not here. He can't get them over the hump. Well, this year, like he might be able to do just that. So, that's my biggest surprise, and they are the best team in the NFL at this current moment. My honorary mentions for the surprise teams. I have 2: the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Both teams are 3-2, and both teams were expected to tank this year. Specifically, the New York Jets. A lot of people had them projected to be the number 1 pick, get the number 1 pick next year, and draft a quarterback, either Sam Darnold from USC or Josh Rosen from UCLA, or the other quarterback. I forgot his name right now, from Wyoming. I think it's Josh Allen is his name. But and like they're getting on number 1 pick. They already got 3 wins. And you got a couple teams that don't even have a win yet. And a lot of teams with 1 and 2 wins. So it's a shock. I mean, some teams that beat, you can be like, hey, maybe the competition just ain't as good. But they supposed to be the worst team. And for them to be 3-2, having winning record, yeah. Big surprise. Now, the Buffalo Bills, them being 3-2, they tried to tank. They traded some players right before the season started and all that good stuff. But I don't think they tried to tank enough. As in, they still have LaShawn McCoy and Tyrod Taylor at quarterback. And I think they still have enough pieces where it seemed like they were trying to tank, but maybe they still are trying to be serviceable at the same time. So them being 3-2 is not that big of a shock as the Jets. So, but I still mention them because I didn't think personally that they were going to be 3-2 at this time. A couple games they won, I thought they were going to be like 1-4 by now. So that's why I put them as a surprise team. So now, time for my biggest disappointments. First, everybody, just like Chiefs being 5-0, the exact opposite. 0-5, New York Giants. So this team was expected to be a Super Bowl contender, possibly win the East Division, NFC East Division. I don't know what's happened. They can't. I don't know. Like I said it earlier in the when I think I had mentioned them in the game before that they did. I can't against the Lions. As a matter of fact, the last one I did on the field. Offensive line, suck. Defense gets tired being on the field all day. Even with Odell back. Odell's been back since then. He's been Odell. He's been himself. But now, this past Sunday, he's out for the year probably. Ankle injury, horrible injury. Like just looking at it, like now they might as well, if he's not out for the year, they might as well sit him out. They 0-5. It's season over. They lost all three of their receivers. Brandon Marshall and Sturridge all got hurt Sunday, and all got hurt in the same game. So even had T.O. and Chad Johnson tweeting the Giants talking about getting them a shot and coming back. So they just been a huge disappointment. Man, the offensive line, Eli Manning don't have no time to throw the ball. So I don't. Yeah, disappointing. Very mention for a disappointing team. It's very early in the season, but as of now, the Steelers, they are 3-2. They're still top of the AFC North Division, but their offense has been disappointing, to say the least. They were supposed to be the top offense in the league, and they've been having problems. Mainly, it starts with Ben Roethlisberger. He was contemplating retirement, and after that game Sunday, he threw 5 interceptions against the Jaguars, and they lost, and he talking about maybe he doesn't have any anymore. Last week, Antonio Brown got mad on a play he was wide open on, and Big Ben didn't see him and threw somewhere else, and he threw the cooler down. And Big Ben had been talking about that all week, talking about he shouldn't be doing it and stuff like that. So it just feel like, I don't know if their locker room is dividing or not, but it does seem like it's a lot of things going on. And the week before the Antonio Brown thing, so 2 weeks ago, they had when the whole team stayed in after Donald Trump comments. They stayed in for the national anthem. One of the linemen who served in the Army came out to the end of the tunnel and still, stood up and held his hand on his heart for the national anthem and stuff. So, and I feel like they all weren't on one accord on that either. So just a lot of things going on with them. So who knows? That's the reason I put them as honorary mention. Even though they're still first place in their division, they're not where a lot of us thought they would be. They're losing games to teams like the Bears and Jaguars. Even though Jaguars may be improved, they are 3-2 and leading the AFC South division, which I'm finna get on in a second. But they still shouldn't be beating the Steelers, especially when they had 2 pick sixes in the game. Like, you lost the game. You didn't actually, Jacksonville dominate you. Your offense just beat you. Your weak point didn't beat you. Your strong point, which is offense, beat you. So, Steelers I keep them as honorary mention. It's a disappointing team. So, now, time for my Tennessee Titans. We're 2-3. Marcus Mariota got hurt again last week. I mentioned this in my college football last week. My podcast, college football last week, when the whole state of Tennessee, Memphis, and Tennessee Titans all lost in horrible fashion. So, last time I think of the NFL, we had just beat Jacksonville, I think, week 2. So, we were 1-1. We beat the Seahawks next week. Fun game to watch. Then the following week, which was last week, we lost to the Houston Texans, 57-14. Very disappointing game. It showed how bad our defense is, how bad our secondary still is. Deshaun Watson threatened us, had a great game. We supposed to compete for the division title and be the best team and possibly win it this year. And that game kind of threw me in for a loop, like, you know what, Houston's still the best team in this division, and they finally got a quarterback. So maybe we may not win the division, but let's see if we can, salvage the season and still do good. Mariota got hurt in that game, hamstring injury. So the next week we signed Brandon Weeden. Okay, Mariota is He's a mobile quarterback. He can run. He got hurt diving in the end zone for a touchdown. So, Colin Kaepernick's still a free agent. So this is where the problem Colin Kaepernick comes into play for real. I can probably, I don't know. I mean, I can't vouch for any other team. I thought the Seahawks should have signed him, so that was stupid. Because same thing, Marcus Mariota, Russell Wilson, mobile quarterbacks. He's a perfect backup for them too. I can take the Dolphins maybe only because Adam Gase coached Jay Cutler in Chicago, and Jay Cutler has his best season under him. So, and also he not only just Colin Kaepernick kneeling for the national anthem, he has other problems. It was a dude named Philando Castillo. He wore his shirt or something, trying to protest something about him in Miami. So a lot of Miami population are Cuban, and dude was Cuban, whatever. So a lot of stuff going on with that. Like, it'd probably been bad for him in Miami. So I can probably take Miami, not signing him. But Miami sucked. We lost to Miami Sunday, so Miami sucks. They really do. They had, and there's another more stuff going on. Their coach, they had offensive line coach snorting cocaine or snorting white powder, as they say. It's cocaine. I mean, I don't know anything else is white powder. Except I don't know what color hair and all this stuff is, but I mean, yeah. So we lost to that team. Matt Castle sucked. He was our back. He was the quarterback. Mario's game time decision didn't play Sunday. Oh Lord, I mean, Matt Castle sucks, man. Like, real talk. I understand maybe bringing in. We should have signed Colin Kaepernick this summer. But I can't take any signing Brandon Weeden. We could, if we put in Kaepernick as the third string. I mean, right after Matt Castle, and as soon as Matt Castle after the first half, we would Kaepernick would have won the game. I know he would have that game. That's all we needed was even field goals. We lost 17-10. Referees kind of gypped us some. I mean, it was a touchdown they called back on the pass interference that didn't exist. Then Matt Castle, they said he fumbled, and the Dolphins returned it for a touchdown, and he didn't fumble. It was an incomplete pass. But either way, our defense actually played well, more so because the Dolphins sucked. Their offense sucked. Jay Cutler sucked. The fans were booing him going to halftime, and they were winning. So it's just terrible. I don't know what to expect the rest of the season. I'm really ticked off that we didn't sign Kaepernick for that matter. It's pitiful. Mariota got to stay healthy. I mean, it's just straight up there. If he gets hurt, gets a long-term injury, stays out multiple games because of this hamstring, this season going downhill in a hurry. So, then, like I said, we lost to the team. The way we lost to the Texans really was disturbing because it's like, dang, are we going to compete to win this division now? Like, so I don't know what to expect anymore. The Texans, they got some injuries. Sunday on their defense. J.J. Watt and Whitney Merciless, two of their best, especially J.J. Watt is their best defensive player. Both of them got hurt, and they both are out for the season. So, it's there for the taking. My thoughts on the Titans this season. We're 2-3 now, so I predicted us go 10-6. The homer in me, not only that, if Mario stays healthy, I believe we can still go 10-6 and possibly win the division. We still got Houston at home in December, so big game. We got a big game this Monday night against the Colts. That's my NFL podcast for the week. I will start picking it back up. It's a weekly thing, despite what goes on outside. We're going to make sure we get our schedules together so we can get on the other issues.